Hello, good morning my dear students. Today we will start with the previous year's board questions on inverse trigonometric functions. So let's quickly get started. Before that, let me tell you, you all need to memorize the formulae which involve inverse trigonometric functions very thoroughly. Then only you can solve this application based questions on inverse trigonometric functions. Thank you. The first question is find tan square half sine inverse 2 by 3. So first what we will do, let half sine inverse 2 by 3 is equal to x, which implies that 2 is multiplied over there. So sine inverse 2 by 3 is 2x. So sine 2x, sine inverse is here. If it is going this side, it becomes sine 2x. Sine 2x is equal to 2 by 3. Therefore cos 2x will be equal to root over of 1 minus sine square 2x. Because sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So cos theta is root over of 1 minus sine square theta. So 1 minus 2 by 3 whole square. After solving you will get root over of 5 by 3. Now we are supposed to find tan square half sine inverse 2 by 3. That means in place of this we will put x. Tan square x can be written as sine square x by cos square x. That is nothing but 1 minus cos 2x by 2 divided by 1 plus cos 2x by 2. Now this formula that we have used, we derived the formula, value, we will substitute it here. 1 minus cos 2x, so cos 2x value root over 5 by 3, we are putting it here. Same thing, 1 plus cos 2x is, we are putting the value here, root over of 5 by 3. And remember, whatever formula you are using, you always have to write it down, like cos 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square x, 2 cos square x minus 1. So sine square x is 1 minus cos 2x by 1 plus cos 2x. Now here you can see 2 cancel and then you are substituting the values, right? Now here whatever value you are getting, then you are rationalizing the denominator and you are ultimately getting this answer. Find the value of sine 2 tan inverse 1 by 3 plus cos tan inverse 2 root 2. Now what is the question? You just write the expression in the first step of the solution. Now you must remember sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta into cos theta. So sine 2 theta, this is theta, is 2 sine theta into cos theta. And this part is written as it is. Okay. Now next, please understand this part of the question very properly. Right. Now let tan inverse 1 by 3. You must have seen here, there. What is that? Sine tan inverse 1 by 3. So you have written let tan inverse 1 by 3 is equal to x. Now look at the diagram very carefully. This is a right angle triangle ABC. Now this means tan x is equal to 1 by 3. Sin x is sin x. Tan x is 1 by 3 means here, please observe carefully, means BC by AB. Right, BC by AB is 1 by 3. Right. So AC will be equal to what? AB square plus 1, that is root over of 9 square plus 1 is equal to root over of 10. Okay, now sin x is opposite side by hypotenuse. BC by AC is 1 by root over of 10. And cos x is BC by AC, 3 by root over of 10. Right. So from here we can write x is equal to sine inverse 1 by root over of 10. And from this step we can write x is equal to cos inverse 3 by root over of 10. Now let we are taking tan inverse 2 root 2 is equal to 5. Look at this diagram PQR. This is a right angle triangle PQR. Tan phi, we are from this step we can write tan phi is 2 root 2. So sin phi is QR by PR. So cos phi will be equal to PQ by PR. Are you understanding? PQ, adjacent side by hypotenuse. Right. So phi you are getting cos inverse 1 by 3. Now actually you must be thinking why we are doing it. Now putting equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. Which was equation 1? We have given it here. Equation 1. This was equation 1. We substituted here. This was equation 1. Now in place of 2 tan inverse 1 by 3 we have written in the previous page, 2 sin inverse 10 inverse 1 by 3, cos 10 inverse 1 by 3 and cos 10 inverse 2 root 2. Right. Now always your aim should be tan inverse should be replaced by sin inverse. Why? So that sin and sin inverse should cancel. Here this should be replaced by cos inverse. Then only cos and cos inverse will cancel. And here tan inverse should be converted into again cos inverse. Then only cos and cos inverse will cancel. Now we have substituted, this is 2. Sorry, this is 2, this is 3. We have substituted the value. Please observe carefully. Tan inverse 1 by 3 is nothing but x, and that x is represented as sin inverse. Please see here, this x is sin inverse 1 by root over of 10. We are just putting it here. And tan inverse 1 by 3 is cos inverse 3 by root 10. Then cancel, and we are getting the value as, after substitution and solving, we are getting the value as 4 by 15. These are all very important questions, and you can think it is a long question also, the previous one. Now this is a question which is based on proving the question. LHS is equal to RHS you have to take. Let cos 2 tan inverse 1 by 7. Now cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta minus 1, like, because I have written cos 2x is 2 cos square x minus 1. Now how we are going to do it? See here. Let tan inverse 1 by x is x. So 10x will be equal to 1 by 7. That means AC is equal to, are you getting or not? C. This is 1, this is 7. So Pythagoras theorem you will apply, you will get root 50. Then cos x will be what? You are getting it. Why we have not find sin inverse here? We don't need it. We are having here cos. We have to convert it in the form of cos inverse. Then only both will cancel. Now cos of cos inverse will cancel, and then again this square is there. So we are writing square. Okay. So cancel. We are getting 24 by 25. So LHS you are getting 24 by 25. Now let's see the RHS. RHS is sin 4 tan inverse 2 by 3. Now 4 can be written as sin 2 into 2 tan inverse 1 by 3. 2 into 2. That means sin 2 theta. 2 tan inverse 1 by 3 is theta. 2 sin inverse this 2 sin theta into cos theta. Right? This is theta I have taken, suppose. That means what we are getting, 2 and 2. This is becoming 4. 4 sin tan inverse 1 by 3 into cos. Now here what is happening? Tan inverse 1 by 3. Now where this 2 has gone? 2 is taken here and it is becoming 4. Right? Okay. Now here let me tell you again, let me explain it to you again. This is, see, cos 2 theta, right, is 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now this one 2 into 2 4, right? Not this 2. This 2 is for, you can give the bracket, cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta minus 1. I have written the reason so that it will be helpful to you. Right? Always make it a point when you are writing, you must write what reasons you are putting. Okay? To solve it. Now 4 is there, 2 into 2 4, sin tan inverse 1 by 3. Now this is again converted into terms of sin inverse 1 by root 10. How? Same process, triangle, right angle triangle. Okay, I think by now it is quite clear. You will solve it. X sin inverse 1 by root 10, x is equal to cos inverse 3 by root 10. Okay, now 4 sin inverse will cancel 1 by root 10 and cos inverse 3 by root 10. How we got this one? Again converting x is equal to cos inverse 3 by root 10. Right? Cos and cos inverse cancel each other and then we are getting a square. Because here cos square is there. Remember. Okay? Minus 1. Right? Now at any point of time if you think you cannot understand, you can pause the video, see and then proceed. So 4 by root 10, 3 by root 10, 2 into 9 by 10 minus 1. After solving you are getting 24 by 25. It's a very, very important question. Okay. Next question is find the principal value of tan inverse 10 pi by 6 plus cot inverse cot. This is 7 pi by 6. This is also 7 pi by 6. Right. So please pay attention here. Now tan inverse 10 pi by 6 cot inverse cot 7 pi by 6. We can write this as pi plus pi by 6. This can be written as pi plus pi by 6. So tan pi plus theta is tan theta, cot pi plus theta is cot theta, because it lies in which quadrant? Third quadrant. So these two cancel. We are getting pi by 6 plus pi by 6 is pi by 3. Right? It is one of the very, very important formula, and in order to solve this, please take a snapshot or something or pause the video, and before proceeding to this, you must write these three conditions. Very, very important. Okay? Must write. Now what is this? Tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse y is equal to pi plus tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy if x and y both are greater than, must see, x and y both are greater than 0. It is equal to minus pi plus tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy if both are less than 0. X is less than 0, y is less than 0. And this is equal to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy if x into y is less than minus 1. Alright. Now this is a very, very important formula. You all must remember. Condition varies. Formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, it has three conditions. Three different results if the conditions are different. Now let's see. The third one is most commonly used, but provided x into y should be less than minus 1. Now here tan inverse 1 plus tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3. You have to prove it is equal to pi. Now here what happens? 1 into 2 is 2 and 2 is not equal to minus 1. So obviously third one we cannot use. So here we can use tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is pi plus tan inverse x plus y. Because here both x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0. So subsequently we can write tan inverse 1 plus tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3 is pi plus tan inverse 1 plus 2 by 1 minus 1 into 2 plus tan inverse 3. Right. Then pi plus we are substituting. So what we are getting here, tan inverse minus 3 and tan inverse plus 3, they both will cancel, because here the reason you write tan inverse minus x is minus tan inverse x. Okay, so they will cancel. You are getting it as pi. Quickly let's see how to do question number 6. Cos inverse x plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse z is pi. Then prove that x square plus y square plus z square is 2x yz is equal to 1. Okay, now what we will do, this is given. So we have taken, let cos inverse x is a, cos inverse y is b, and cos inverse z is equal to c. That means x will be equal to cos a, y will be equal to cos b, and z is equal to cos c. So a plus b is pi minus c. Cos a plus b is equal to cos pi minus c. Right. So cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta. You are knowing. This is the formula of cos a plus cos b. Cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b. Now cos a we have taken it as x. Cos b we have taken it as y, minus root over of 1 minus cos square a into 1 minus cos square b. That is root over of 1 minus x square into root over of 1 minus y square is equal to minus z. That means xy plus yz plus z minus z is coming this side, z is equal to root over of 1 minus x square into root over of 1 minus y square. So squaring both the sides, what we get? Xy plus z whole square is equal to 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square. Solving, we are getting the answer. Now see, this is the solution, question 7. Now question 7, the first part we have already done in question number 2, so I am not doing it here again. 7b is very, very important. Find the greatest and the least value of sin inverse x plus cos inverse, sin inverse x whole square plus cos inverse x whole square. Now students, let me tell you, in order to solve this, not only the knowledge of second chapter, but the knowledge of application of derivative is also required. Okay, so I am leaving this question even though I have solved, but I will not be explaining this question now. I will solve it later once I complete application of derivative chapter. I have solved it. So we will do this question later. Please remember, this is a very, very important question and you all must do it. Let's quickly see question number 8. Prove that 2 tan inverse root over of a minus b by a plus b tan x by 2 is cos inverse b plus a cos x by a plus b cos x. Now 2 tan inverse x is cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. So here 2 tan inverse, this is x means this is theta, is cos inverse 1 minus theta square by 1 plus theta square. So that means cos inverse 1 minus square means remove the brackets. Okay. Now a plus b LCM, we are taking it, a plus b, a minus b, tan square x. Now here what we are writing, sin tan square x by 2 can be written as sin square x by 2 by cos square x by 2. I have written it. Go through it properly, right? So if you think you have not written, you can pause the video and proceed. Okay. Now here a plus b, we have done cross multiplication, a plus b cos square x by 2 minus a minus b sin square x by 2. Similarly in the denominator also. Now if we open the bracket, we are getting a cos square x by 2 and here minus a sin square x by 2 plus b cos square x by 2 plus minus minus become plus b sin square x by 2. So a cos square x by 2 plus a sin square x by 2 plus b cos square x by 2 minus b sin square x by 2. Now please see here, cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2, a taken common. This is nothing but cos square theta minus sin square theta is cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta. Theta is here x by 2. Plus b cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 is 1. Okay, cos square theta plus sin square theta. So cos inverse a cos 2 into x by 2 cancelled is plus b. So a plus b, again here 2 cancel, a cos x plus b, a plus b cos x, right? So reason you have to write cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 is cos 2 theta, that is, right, cos x. That is cos square theta minus sin square theta is cos 2 theta, right? Let us see, simplify cot inverse 1 by root over of x square minus 1 for x less than minus 1. Let x is equal to sec theta. Theta will be equal to sec x. Now you must be thinking, ma'am, how to know we have to take x is equal to sec theta? Why not sin theta? Right? Always remember in such kind of question, your main intention should be, if here cot inverse is there, I need to do some kind of modification so that I should ultimately get cot. Then only cot inverse and cot will cancel. Remember. So how we can get cot here? So if it is in the form of 1 by 10, 10 means here we have to put sec, right? So 1 by sec square theta minus 1 is tan square theta by 1 by tan theta, that is equal to cot theta, that is theta. Now theta is what? Sec inverse x. So this is the answer, right? Let's see the 10th question. Prove that if half x lies between half and 1, then cos inverse x plus cos inverse x by 2 plus root over of 3 minus 3x square by 2 is equal to pi by 3. Now at times maybe in the question it may be wrong. Just see once you are writing the question and then you solve, right? So question means in the PDF, right? So I think the same question is there in the PDF also, which I have given. So LHS is cos inverse x plus cos inverse x by 2 plus root over of 3 minus 3x square by 2. Now here one interesting thing what you will do, this part can be written as x into half. This part root over of 3, here also root over of 3, here also root over. I can take root 3 common and I will be left out with 1 minus x square by 2. So this root 3 by, then this 2 we can write it down, right? In the bracket we will be there root over of 1 minus x square. Let x is equal to cos theta. So theta will be equal to cos inverse x. Now this we can write in place of x cos theta, right? Now see, cos inverse, in place of x we will write cos theta. In place of half we will write cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 value is half, cos 60. This in place of root 3 by 2 we will write sin pi by 3. Pay attention students. Now how we are writing here root over of 1 minus x square as sin theta? Because if x is cos theta, sin theta is nothing but 1 minus cos square theta, and that is nothing but 1 minus x square, right? So what we have got, we have just substituted in place of root over of 1 minus x square, we have written sin theta. Got it? So this is nothing but we can write it cos minus theta plus pi by 3. Okay, so that means theta plus these two cancel, minus theta plus pi by 3, we are getting pi by 3. Thank you.